So I bought vegan steak and medallions, and I decided I was going to make a dinner to accompany them. I started with the chimichurri. It's my first time making it. After preparation, it needs to sit for a few hours before serving so the flavors can blend and everything softens into a juicy and flavorful marinade. I made 2 bowls, one for the spicy version and one for the non-spicy version. For the herbs, I mainly used parsley and a little dill. Then I chopped garlic and added finely chopped red onion. I used red bell pepper for the non-spicy, and for the spicy I added both red bell pepper and half a hot pepper, which in hindsight I could have definitely used the whole pepper, but I'm quite sensitive to spiciness, and to be honest, this is my first time I've ever put hot pepper in food I'm making. I wasn't sure how oily the chimichurri should be before marinating, and to my personal taste, I think I added a little too much oil because I also added oil while it was marinating, but I think there are people who actually like it that way. All the ingredients for the chimichurri and the other dishes can be found below the video. The next thing I made was sweet potatoes with miso, and the best part about this recipe is that you can put this marinade on almost any vegetable or on tofu and put it in the oven, and it will be so delicious and creamy. While I'm preparing the sauce, I baked the sweet potatoes brushed with olive oil before adding the sauce, so the sauce doesn't burn and the sweet potatoes are ready. Now I'm moving on to the broccoli sauce, which I prepared in a Caesar style. I love when the broccoli is tangy and salty. It makes it feel light and it's really addictive. I cut the broccoli into slightly thin steak-like pieces and scatter the remaining bits between the slices. I put them in an oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes until the edges of the broccoli are browned and the miso darkens. On top of the miso marinade for the sweet potatoes, I sprinkle toasted black and white sesame seeds. On top of the broccoli sauce, I sprinkle sliced almonds and almond flour. Nutritional yeast flakes are more than welcome here. Moving on to the potatoes. If you're like me and don't usually enjoy the taste of oven-baked potatoes, this recipe is a game changer. Peel the potatoes, soak them in water for at least half an hour, transfer the potatoes to a pot and cover them with water. Put them on medium to high heat, and after the water boils, wait a minute and remove from heat. Drain the potatoes, return them to the pot and add olive oil and spices. Cover the pot and shake it until all the potatoes are coated. Add the other vegetables we cut to the same pot, which will also go into the oven later. Add a bit more seasoning and shake. After baking the potatoes for 10 minutes, I take them out and add the vegetables for another 15 to 20 minutes. The potatoes come out without the bitter taste and feel perfectly cooked, just as they should be. Shortly before the meal, I started frying the steaks, and since this is my first time making them, I added a bit of olive oil to the pan before frying, but you can definitely skip the olive oil if you're using a non-stick pan. The steaks release a lot of liquid during the frying. I made the simplest salad to have on the side because fresh vegetables always complement the meal, so it doesn't feel too heavy. The meal actually turned out really above my expectations. I enjoyed everything I made, and the sauce and dips were just perfect and so in place. As for the steaks, I guess my expectations were too high, or I could have adjusted the preparation a bit. They turned out tasty, but nothing more. However, the chimichurri turned out great. I encourage you to make it like I did and let me know how it was and what you think. See you next week. Not sure it's ready, but it's really chewy.